Is it time to buy Dyson Daniels stock? Let's just say I'm here. Stir the pot. Let's get it and start the show.
You must know that first. Can't nothing and nobody fade what we trying to do and what we about to do. Second thing is, we got this game on our level. You understand what I'm saying?
Another episode of In Space. I am your host, Chris Connor. Shout out to all the good people that support us here. DraftKings Sportsbook, Birdsall Law Firm, Jägermeister, and we will be sure to give you guys a video as always from the good people at DraftKings Sportsbook towards the end of the show. Hopefully by the end of the show, we also got a cooking sponsorship. If you can't tell, I'm a chef today. And we cooking. I'm about to tell y'all what kind of spice Dys Spice would be, also known as Dyson Daniels. I'm going to tell y'all who created the name. I'm going to tell y'all why I hated the name. I'm going to tell y'all, we're going to go over some film, show y'all improvements. We are going to milk every minute of these 3 preseason games that I've seen so far. I don't know if this show will make it out before or after the 4th game against Orlando. We will get back with that. But listen, we got a lot cooked up here in this show. We're going to give some love to some Dyson Daniels supporters, some people that we trying to help join the movement, join the membership. That ends Tuesday, one way or another. Regardless, when this show come out, the Dyson member, the sale on the membership to be a Dyson Daniels stand, it ends Tuesday. So y'all figure it out. I give some of y'all a free trial. The rest of y'all gonna have to pay $11. It is what it is. We going over some stats. We going over some numbers. Look, man, if I can't, as an observer, as a content creator, as a fan, as someone with media related sources and products. If I can't overreact to 3 games of preseason, there's no point in doing this. There's no point in doing this because one way or another, if it fails after this, I still got this moment. Y'all can't take that away from me. So all the people that I'm trying to get over to the right side of things, Chad's already here. Chad's here. I told y'all that a little bit. Chad's is here. So right now I'm trying to get Jones over. I'm trying to get Charles over. I'm, what I'm saying, Lito, 5. I'm trying to get y'all over. Justin, you a little, what I'm saying? But I'm, slowly but surely, you seeing the light. And I'm going to get you over as well to join our membership, see the power that this man possesses and the impact that he's going to have on his team, but also the individual player that number 11 is going to be. And I think some of the highlights that I show you guys, you'll be able to see if you watched last year, the improvements in mentality and just the motive, the surety that he's playing with and the decisiveness when it comes to aggression. A lot of things are shown, but enough of that. Let's get to, I think I told you guys I'm gonna tell you about the Dys Spice name. So let's start off there. I'm a chef today for a reason, right? I said as well, I will tell you guys before the end of the show what kind of spice Dyson Daniels would be, since that's his nickname. I didn't create it. It wasn't me, and I'm gonna tell y'all who did it. But let's show some stats, right? Let's show what these 3 games have looked like for him. And even for a small sample size, the good start that he's on, that he's off to, because let's keep it real. A lot of the Pelicans right now aren't off to a good start. Sure, these games don't matter. Sure, the intensity is different. Sure, there's a whole bunch of rust. And it was already going to be overall rust for a team that not only has 3 preseason games so far playing together. Really, it doesn't seem like they played a bunch together in the offseason. And of course, we know how many games they've played with each other dating back to last season and beyond, if we're including Zion and some of the rookies from a few years ago. So let's start off here. My good people at the Bird Right, still in the group chat, still got love for all them people over there. Place that I used to write that was big and where I'm at today, and a lot of stuff that I'm doing. So shout out to everybody over there, of course. So far in the preseason, Dyson Daniels is averaging 10 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal. A little bit away from a block there, but most importantly, he's shooting 52% from the floor, 41% 3-point shooting. Then we gonna move to someone I'm working with right now, trying to slowly but surely change his mind as an investor. he knows somewhere deep in his heart that he wants to join what we're putting together. He wants to be a part of this. He wants to watch and say, I was there first. He wants to say early when everybody gave up on this man, he want to say, I saw it. I'm helping him. Here's a tweet from Justin, also known as also behind the Twitter handle Propels Talk. Great show as well, that we put out every Sunday with everybody that you want to see from Boo Crew Media, basketball related. Preseason, very similar to what the people at the Bird Rice say here. 13 for 25, 52%, 5 for 12, 4.3 rebounds, 3 assists, 10 points per game. But look at the bottom. Look at the bottom. Look at him giving your boy some love here. This is a welcoming sign and playing with full confidence. Here's your flowers and patient boo. I'm gonna need more than just some damn flowers. If we're gonna keep it, because it's been cold on this side of town. It's been cold on this side of town. Now the hat. Why am I chef? Why am I cooking? Dys Spice was created by this dates back to early in the off season, around the time where I did my second spaces overall with Larry Nance, the first of the off season where Trey, CJ, and company joined. And we started off with Dys Spice, a nickname that the Pelicans, it was funny. There was a time in the last season, I don't remember exactly when it was, but Dys made a play and someone tweeted, one of the interns, I'm not sure. Man, why is that fly here now? It's crazy. I'm not sure exactly. Come here. I'm gonna get this fly up. Pissing me off. All right, but someone ended up tweeting Dys Spice, and it was quickly deleted because it was either that or I think it was Pooh Dicey. They were terrible. But after Dys Spice came a picture. And I'm not gonna show y'all the picture. And I'm gonna make sure if everything I do, that picture will be erased from Earth. It will be scrubbed from the internet. Dys Spice was born. Let's hear Larry Nance talk about the Dys Spice name. Sounds like 8 seconds. Shout out to the first or the second spaces we did.
I'll claim Dys Spice. That was me.
Why?
Because they're rookies.
Why?
Because they're rookies.
He later on went to say that it as he mentioned, it's a rookie thing. So I mean, they also gave EJ Liddell a nickname. I'm not gonna get into that one. And who knows what they have given or what they will give Jordan Hawkins. They all were terrible. Shout out to Larry. They all were terrible. But I'm here now. I have grown to accept the Dys Spice name. And that leads me to, what kind of seasoning would Dyson Daniels be? I got something for y'all. It's creative. It was gonna be garlic powder originally. Because I mean, when you put garlic powder on everything. I mean, when is it a bad time to add garlic powder? When you're cooking something, when you're seasoning something, when you're about to marinate it. It always fits. Okay, this is chef talking. This ain't Chris. This is chef. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all what I got here. If you from where I'm from or anywhere close, there may be, even if you're not from where I'm from, there are substitutes, but there's only one. Now, for sponsorship purposes, I didn't show the bottle, but you know what this is. This is Zatarain's. This is Zatarain's. I don't know. I don't want to. Maybe Zatarain's. If someone from Zatarain's is watching, hey man, I'd love to. We could partner, figure out something. Let this be the start of something. But until then, no free marketing. Zatarain's. So, yeah. Again, if you like me, Zatarain's go on everything. It goes on literally everything. It is an all-in-one kind of seasoning, kind of spice. Of course, Zatarain's, the brand, has created a bunch of other things. You can get dirty rice, you can get crawfish boil, you can get seafood boil, you can get jambalaya mix, you can get all type of stuff. But this is where it's at. And I'm here to tell you, if Dyson Daniels was a spice, that's what he would be. Because everybody needs Zatarain's in their cabinet. maybe there's times where you don't want to use Zatarans. And what I mean, like, it's an acquired taste. Everybody may not like it. Some people, I run into them, they say they like Tony's more, or they like the Adobe. This is why I'm at, and this is why I'm always gonna be. This is what I know. Zatarans, point blank. But I say that to say, when you go to a restaurant, they're not offering you Zatarans. What's on the table? Salt and pepper. Well, Dyson ain't the salt and pepper of this team. He not. He ain't, he's neither of those. He's not the hot sauce of this team. You know what I mean? That's not the case. But what he is to me is someone who does it all that I think every basketball team can use. I know a lot of people that I had to put on to what Zatarans was because they looked at it funny, weren't really sure. Some people think it's too salty. That's because they don't know what they're doing. Some people just ain't a fan of it. But more times than not, people know, they only take a couple times, and they'll look around and say, "What is that? Oh, that's Zatarans?" Real ones know. All-in-one spice, something that you can put on pretty much anything. And I think it should be in any cabinet you can find. Dys Spice. Moving on. I don't care what y'all said. That was dope. Moving on here. We're going to show some highlights. And then I'm going to go through some of the differences. You know what I'm saying? Some of this stuff I saw a little bit of last year, but there are other wrinkles involved in the play that make it more meaningful. Let's start here.
Hit right there. Not rebounding the basketball. Daniels spins right into the lane, floats it up and in. Good finish there by.
Now, you've seen that spin move and that, that runner, that floater already. You've seen that. It's almost a joke online, a Dyson Daniels spin move. I've seen Twitter accounts named Dyson Daniels spin move. But what's the best part about that play has nothing to do with the finish. It's Dyson continuing to dribble the basketball. It's Dyson looking at the clock. It's Dyson taking a screen from CJ McCollum. And what you see sometimes, and even in that first game against Orlando, was like, yo, Dyson would take screens in the pick and roll, and he would get caught up in the air, or he'd be looking to pass it out to the man that's, who's ever popping or who's ever rolling, versus looking for offense for himself. Or he'd give the ball up too quickly versus continuing to manipulate, continue to dig into the teeth of the defense. But perfect play there. It was a perfect opportunity. No one would have blamed him if he would have threw the ball back to CJ. He didn't. He continued with the play, made the move, trusted himself, drove, finished the play. That's a development. Continuing to be aggressive, keeping his dribble alive and looking to make plays, not just as a creator for others, but scoring. Speaking of the Orlando game, here's this.
Basketball's about angles, Joe. It's a good job, good cut, and you can see him seek that contact right in between that 3 and that 5.
Like, you like that. What's that not to like? He got open like he was a wide receiver, caught the ball, went into the contact. We saw a dude sometimes, there was, who didn't know how to create contact, wasn't consistently comfortable in creating contact, shooting the free throws. He looked and sought out the contact and finishes the scoop layup there off the glass. Beautiful against a solid rim protector there. What else could you ask for? Another play.
Daniels. Corner 3.
Beautiful. Again, like the spin move, I've seen Dyson make that pass before. But what was different about this is that you could see him really enjoying the momentum. And when I mean the momentum, running downhill with the basketball. I don't think he there was times where it would look as if he had no intentions on finishing at the rim. I think he had opportunity, or he had some intentions on finishing at the rim, but he just adapted to what was there. Beautiful Euro step in the lane, perfect pass in the air to CJ, converted basket. That's a perfect element and perfect example of the completeness of Dyson's game. Him continuing to work on being more fluid, being smooth, and being a multi-purpose threat, not just someone who's decided on doing one thing, just reacting and out there playing. We got a couple more here and we'll be done. How could you not like this? That has to be the most impressive play of the night. How could it not be? Takes the rebound, highest point of contact, goes up and grabs it like a receiver, a contested rebound, and goes coast to coast and finishes. Not looking to pass, not looking to slow down, not looking to give it to one of his more talented players, not looking to pass the ball to someone who has a higher responsibility, not looking to just play his role. He's out there hooping and playing basketball, being aggressive, and they could have called a foul on that. Very aggressive play. And I've seen other attempts of that from Dyson. And I'm telling y'all, man, this man right here, him, it's his year. Now, I got a problem with this because they should have made them dice add up to 11. It ain't that hard. They should have, it was right there. In fact, the 6 is right there. But I guess you could say that he rolled a 9. Is he unlucky at that point? Okay. Ooh, that's a bar. For those who could somehow tie that together, Pelicans, I'm on a roll, boy. I'm cooking with gas. Yeah, I mean, I think that's it. Listen, Dys Spice, add it to your cabinet. Playing with confidence, shooting the ball well, shooting the ball consistently, just the vibe and the repetition of it. He airballed one, the other one, I think, hit the side of the backboard or what in the Atlanta game, kept shooting. I think he makes his next 2. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the consistency of that I think matters when it comes to guys like Dyson, who, man, I think can do so many positive things on the floor with the basketball, but the confidence is there, the motor is there, the intensity is there. The aggressiveness in trying to make plays at the rim, it's all there. And when that happens, you can tell a different light is on. I don't know what it all will turn out to or will turn up, but it matters. It's going to matter for this team because when you factor in, now Najee Marshall's going to be out reevaluated for 2 weeks. You factor in that Jose Alvarado, even if he's back soon, we don't know what kind of minutes restriction he will be on. Kyra Lewis and Dyson Daniels, I think, in a lot of respects, are in the same boat. Trey Murphy is out. Like, you're missing a lot of different guys. Herb Jones just got hurt the other game. You're gonna need Dyson, and not only is it good this time to need him, he's delivering. He's just out there playing free and playing basketball, man. So shout out to Dyson. I will leave y'all with this. Shout out to Lau here for the quote tweet. I'm letting y'all know it is still time to join the Stand membership. Discount still available to Tuesday. Do it now before it becomes annoying and everybody starts talking about how much they love this game and everybody starts saying that they always knew when they didn't, and everybody starts trying to be the first person to come back and say this. Shout out to those that have been keeping it real one way or another. Been critical of him when he hasn't gotten done, and have been supportive of him and been positive when he does make good plays. Shout out to those that are open to changing their mind about what this brother can be on this team and going forward. It may not be everybody's taste. He may not be he may not be the perfect kind of guard in this league. He may not be the offensive threat and weapon just yet that some folks would want him to be. But I can tell you and promise you, he fits in every damn cabinet. Take him out of yours. Buy Dyson Daniels stock now before it's too late. That's the end of my infomercial. DraftKings, get us out of here.
NBA fans, the wait is over. Basketball's back, and DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, is celebrating with an unbeatable offer. New customers can score $200 instantly in bonus bets for throwing down $5 on the NBA. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. You'll start the season with an instant dub. Basketball's more fun when you're in on the action. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code BOOT. New customers can get $200 in bonus bets instantly for betting just $5. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code BOOT. The crown is yours.
It's pretty good.